Okay.
A little over 5.5 minutes.
Yeah. So we're talking about the
Is there
exploration at the
any
falls.
fuel rat presence that way?
Well, we can do that, and yes, the fuel rats will go anywhere in the galaxy that you need them. They're really kind of an amazing group. Are
Yes.
you out of gas? What's going on? Were you just asking for a friend?
Some videos about them, and I just was just curious if they were that far out or in that area or whatever.
Yeah, they're known for literally going anywhere that anybody asks them to. They have set up rescue missions that have involved a couple of dozen of fuel rats to kind of chain to reach somebody that was just in this amazingly obscure, inaccessible place, far, far, far away. I mean, they do that sort of thing. That's to them. That's their challenge and their calling. And I have never heard of a case where they've turned somebody down, except in cases where you're dealing with a commander that has attacked and destroyed a fuel rat. Right? They do have a blacklist. So, yeah, they basically, hey, I need gas, and that's their model is we have fuel, you don't. Any questions? So they keep it simple.
There's
They're
my best story that I remember hearing about the fuel rats and that was the commander that was trying to get absolutely as far as possible from the bubble. So they jumped out as far as you could jump out. And then they figured out how they thought they figured out how much fuel they needed to jump back to start their journey back. And they went out actually on drive, to add more light years to the distance. And then when it came time to jump back, they did not have enough fuel to make the jump.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. And still, a fuel ranch found a way to get out there and take care of business. And the reason why that would be important to an explorer who's made that effort to get out there is because your exploration data.
Carrier services have been suspended.
So it used to be before carriers, if you people who left the bubble were completely on their own. You would go out and spend real time weeks plowing around out here, doing your exploration and finding the things to find. But if you got blown up once, like, oh, there's self-destructive, which is like, you know. But if you got blown up, you lost it all. Weeks and weeks worth of work. That's where the fuel ranch really came into their own, because you had explorers out there that were trying to push the boundaries to go further and further, and getting stuck, as one does. And fuel rats would go out there and bail them out, and they would preserve their exploration data, which could be millions and millions of credits. So they had that big heyday. These days with carriers, people running out of gas still happens, and it's still that extreme case. But carriers have fixed a lot of that. Carriers can jump 500 light years, and that's made a lot of places that used to be unreachable reachable. So there you go. But yeah, there's still fuel rats, and 07 to the fuel rats, because they're a pretty awesome group.